For months you have been applying for jobs. Finally, you get the chance for an interview. What do you say when you get there? Our career expert Randy Wooden here with some of the things that you need to be ready to say about yourself when you walk through the door. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm checking the notes here. It seems like Dr. Randy, we're talking about STDs today.
You thought you were in health class.
I don't know. What do you mean though?
STDs are a good thing for you.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Okay.
In this case, I'll tell you, one of the biggest challenges people face when they get into an interview is being able to effectively talk about not only their accomplishments but their skills.
Mm-hmm. We're seeing the STD on the screen right here. Let's talk about what they...
There we are.
There we go.
And when it comes to talking about skills, what I found, I teach a class on job hunting, and I have clients, and sometimes people get nervous. They get in the middle of the interview and they lose their train of thought. And so I thought, let's come up with a formula for structure. So okay. STD is, tell me what the skill is,
okay, or your S.
Or your strength.
Right.
Then the T would be, where did you do it? Title, company, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And the D is describe the skill. Give me an example. So I could close my eyes and listen to you and picture, if say you were a cashier, or let's say you ran a machine at a facility.
Okay.
I could picture you doing that.
Okay.
So an example?
Okay.
Let's say I feel like I'm dependable.
Okay.
When I was a machinist at XYZ company, I was not only on time for my shift, but there were times where they would call me in to cover when people were on vacation.
I showed up. Weekends,
exactly. You can count, and the benefit is that you can count on me. So it's not just enough to say your features, but also what's the benefit to the company.
How does that come across to the person you're doing the interview with? You're giving them solid examples of why you would be a good employee, right?
Sure, it's just like when somebody runs a 30-second spot on your station.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be able to come across with a message that's concise, to the point, gets in and gets out in a short period of time, because our attention span is not all that long.
You know, you hear good speeches sometimes, and good speeches are short and to the point. They're not hours long or something like that. And these are mini speeches, right? As you said that, 30 seconds. So STD, let's go over that again. It means...
Name the skill or the strength.
The skill or the strength.
Then the title.
Okay.
And the company where you did that. And then the D is to describe the skill. Give me the scenario that says you're dependable, or that you are a good multitasker, or good at good time management, that sort of thing.
Is this a good thing to rehearse ahead of time before you go into that interview? Talk to somebody? Who's a good person to rehearse a job interview?
Virtually anybody. Virtually, you can do it in a mirror, really.
I would say not even someone who's a spouse or a friend, a familiar person. Find someone you don't know that well and try it with them, maybe?
I encourage people to have 5 to 10 of these things, to where if somebody says, why should we hire you? You can come up with some STDs.
Yeah.
Or if they ask, what are your strengths, what are your skills, what are you good at, what would your boss say about you, all of those things. Because if you can tie that in a concise way, what you'll do is you'll separate yourself from your competition, and that's what you're trying to accomplish. Ultimately get the job.
Makes sense. Make that good first impression. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
STDs, as he says, they're good for you. Got any career-oriented questions? Randy's got a great website, woodengroup.com. You can find out more there. Also, you can get in touch with Randy, too.
New phone number, too, by the way.
New phone number? What's your phone number?
793-8040.
793-8040. Randy, thanks very much. Good advice as well. Needed